Damn, son, where'd you find this? We got more WWE action figure leaks going into San Diego Comic-Con, man. We are just around the corner as always, and I knew this would happen, and it happens every single year. You get familiar with it, man. We have more leaks out of Mattel and WWE action figures coming down the line. I want to get into it, man. Today we're discussing the WrestleMania 2027 or WrestleMania 43 Build-A-Figure set. Now, the last few years, the WrestleMania set hasn't necessarily had the WrestleMania logo. I think the last time we saw that was WrestleMania 39, maybe 40, maybe it was 40. No, 41. I think it was 41. So last year, I think they changed it a little bit where they weren't doing the signature logo on the packaging. And so that was interesting. But with this wave, we are getting into it, man. This is going to be a Build-A-Figure wave, and I can't wait to see what you guys think of this wave. But let's start things out with the first figure in this set, which is going to be a first time in the line, and it is one that a lot of people have been waiting on. It is Joe Hendry getting his first official Mattel action figure for WWE, and I'm very excited for this one, man. I cannot wait to see exactly what this figure looks like. I think it's going to be very heavily dependent on the head sculpt. Are they going to be able to nail it? We know that we did get the unsanctioned ringside exclusive, which was pretty solid. We got a couple different ones of those, which was pretty good for the time, but now we're getting an official Mattel WWE licensed figure, and I think that this one could be the best Joe Hendry. It could be. Now, we don't know until we see it and get it in hand, and, you know, my buddy BEW did make a fantastic custom head sculpt that I've been using on my figure, but I think that Mattel has an opportunity here that could replace that figure, and this is going to be based off of his only WrestleMania appearance, which was WrestleMania 41, where he did challenge Randy Orton and came up short, but that is the kind of go-to look for Joe Hendry. I don't think people are going to want more than that. I don't know accessories he's going to come with. A lot of people are wanting him to come with the TNA Championship. Highly doubt that is what he'll come with. I just don't see that being the case, you know, because Joe Hendry showed up and they weren't really able to make figures of him. And then, you know, he's got officially signed by WWE, and now we're able to get those figures. So that's the big thing there. But I'm hoping the formula's good. I hope it looks like the character. I hope it's not very stiff. I just hope for good things for this Joe Hendry. Maybe he comes with a WrestleMania shirt. Maybe he comes with a guitar. I do not know. I think it would make sense if he came with the guitar and maybe the shirt, but we'll have to see what comes of it. But I'm sure he'll have that big, bright smile, and it should be a damn good elite. But I'm looking forward to Joe Hendry's first ever WWE action figure, and it should be a good one, man. But let's lean into the next figure in this set, which is going to be another WrestleMania figure because it is a WrestleMania Build-A-Figure set, if you guys didn't know. All of these will be based on a WrestleMania appearance, and this one is going to be the WrestleMania 24 CM Punk. Now, this is going to be his black and white attire, I do believe. This is where he won the Money in the Bank contract, and believe it or not, Mattel's actually made this before, and it was way back, I think 2010, 2011, I want to say it was 2010, but they did a WrestleMania Heritage basic of this gear, and I'll put images up on screen so you guys can see it. Not the most exciting gear of all time, but I'm hoping he'll come with a ladder, maybe he'll come with the Money in the Bank contract, which would be pretty cool, and I think also, you know, we're getting this figure kind of in the Hall of Champions Intercontinental Championship Target exclusive box set that is coming later this year, and I think that set's actually up for pre-order on Target.com if I'm not mistaken. But we are pretty much getting this figure already, and they're going to repaint it, I'm sure. So it's just going to be that Hall of Champions Elite repainted, and we've gotten quite a bit of long hair CM Punks, man, since his return to WWE. So this is a pretty good one. I think I would prefer the white and black gear over the black and white gear, but you are getting a really good CM Punk here that should fit in nice. I guarantee it'll be that figure just repainted, and it'll have to come down to the accessories. I mean, surely he'll come with a black briefcase. He'll come with a ladder. I feel like we don't really get any ladders nowadays, so ladder accessory would be cool. And I don't know, maybe that's what he'll come with. I know that a lot of the figures don't really come with a lot of accessories nowadays, which is kind of bummerific. But yeah, this figure should be good, man. You got a black and white version to go with your white and black version, depending on which one. But they're trying to get the most out of the reuse there, and maybe this means we'll get another Joe Hendry down the line. But this is pretty cool that we're getting a CM Punk in this attire. Let me know what you think. Out of all our long hair CM Punks we've seen so far, let me know what you think there. The next figure in the set is going to be Umaga. And Umaga comes based on WrestleMania 23. So this figure, I don't know if we've gotten this exact look before. I could have swore his first Elite, I think it was Elite Series 40. I thought that this was the attire. I could be wrong there off the top of the dome. But this figure comes off the heels of his Ultimate Edition. His Ultimate Edition was really, really strong. I really enjoyed his Ultimate Edition. It was a lot of fun. I thought the head sculpts were nice. I'm interested to see what comes of this one. I know that he has, is this his third Elite, if I'm not mistaken? We had the Elite 40. We had the Royal Rumble Elite. I don't know why in my brain I feel like he had another Elite somewhere, but maybe my mind's just tripping. I don't know what's going on there. But regardless, we're getting another Umaga Elite. It'll be interesting to see if he comes with the Oval Intercontinental Championship or he'll come with the Ulafala or what he'll come with exactly. But I'm sure it'll just be the Ulafala, right? I don't remember if he was Intercontinental Champion at the time of that. You can let me know there. I don't think he was, but I could be wrong there. So let me know if I'm wrong on that down in the comment section below. But the Umaga figure should be good. Now, if you have the Ultimate Edition, maybe you want to pass on this, but you guys know as well as I do, if you want to build the figure at the end, you got to buy the full wave, or at least you got to track down the parts to do so, unless it's the sleeves or something that you can reuse, of course, but then you need the hands. It's just a bunch of big rigmarole right there, but Umaga WrestleMania 23 here should be an interesting one if you guys are looking for an Umaga. But the last figure in this set is going to be Diesel. Now, this look of Diesel is pretty unique, and this is going to be from WrestleMania 10. He's got the silver on, which is pretty cool. Now, I feel like we've had so many Diesels, man. You run through you run down the whole line. Run down the entire history of Mattel and WWE figures. Kevin Nash would be higher on the list than I think you would really think. He has a lot of figures, especially if you include his Kevin Nash looks, his different NWO looks, his Outsiders looks, and his Diesel looks. I think you'd be shocked. Not only just Kevin Nash in general, but Diesel has quite a bit of figures between the entire history of Mattel, between all of the different releases. But this seems to be a different one. I think that this is interesting. Not the most exciting, just because I don't know, it is a kind of a different look and everything like that, and you get an iconic matchup, but I don't know, this isn't the most big, it's not a huge needle mover for me. I think that, kind of like the CM Punk. I know the CM Punk's a moment in time. It's kind of a defining moment, which is cool. Umaga is interesting. I don't know. If you look at this full set in its entirety, I don't know where I'm feeling on this one. I don't think it's the greatest set ever. I also just don't think it's the worst set I've ever seen either. I was excited for parts of this wave, especially getting our first time Joe Hendry and stuff, which we can get into. But I think the real standout of this set, or the one that I'm probably most looking forward to, I don't know, I'm really looking forward to Joe Hendry and a couple other things. But I think the one that I'm most excited for is the Build-A-Figure. And the Build-A-Figure is going to be, first time in the Mattel line, Armando Estrada, which is such a huge release, man. And I think it was talked about maybe a year ago now that he had signed a Legends deal with WWE, so that is massive, I think that a lot of people have been waiting on this. I did have kind of a makeshift version of this, and a makeshift version of this, I just took the MVP basic and put the hat and the glasses, and I put it in my different videos of the Umaga and my photography of the Umaga, and it worked really, really well. So kind of a stand-in Armando Estrada, but I think that this works, man. I don't think that people are going to be upset with this figure. I think a lot of Ruthless Aggression collectors are going to be excited. Is it going to be based on WrestleMania 23? It would make sense, wouldn't it? It would make a lot of sense if it was based on that, because you could pair it easily with your Umaga figure. And I'm just excited to see what they do with it, man. Is it going to look like the character? They always like to put these suited figures in here, but yeah, I think it was a little over a year ago that they released that, he announced himself that he signed a Legends contract with WWE, and he is able to get action figures, and now we finally have it here in our collections coming in this WrestleMania Build-A-Figure set. So looking at the full wave, man, I want to know down in the comment section below what you guys are feeling on this. Do you like this set overall? Joe Hendry getting his first ever Elite here in this Build-A-Figure set, or this pay-per-view set, is kind of interesting. I feel like most of the time they don't really do that. It's typically in a different way that they do that, but here it is, here it is, and this is just what we're going to be seeing here for the full entire WrestleMania Elite line, and this will be a wave that we get to see on display here in about a month out in San Diego, which should be really fun, and I can't wait to, be out there to cover everything, and we'll be doing our usual thing. We'll do the walkthrough, we'll, talk about the panel, we'll do our daily vlogs and stuff out there, and it should be a lot of fun, of course, and you have to come back to the channel to check all of that stuff out. But yeah, we had another leaked lineup here, and I think there may even be more leaks coming, so you just have to stay prepared. This happens every single year, man, so turn on the bell, like the video if you will, so it'll pop up in your algorithm when we do post up new news videos and everything that we do here on the channel, man. If you're an action figure collector of WWE and Mattel, I don't know why you would not be following the channel closely just to be in the loop, and you would know what's coming. You can kind of budget out your collection. You get different tips and tricks on customization, on displays, and I try my best to give every collector out there the best guide to collecting with these wrestling action figures and things that you can even apply to other action figure lines that you are collecting, man. And I'm just super passionate about this, and I greatly appreciate you guys watching and checking out the videos, but you guys are a huge blessing, and I just appreciate you so very much, man. So let me know what you guys think of this WrestleMania Elite Build-A-Figure set. And again, I don't know if it's going to have the custom packaging or what, because this last year, we didn't really see that happen. You know, we didn't really see that happen. So it'll be interesting to see. But you do get, I don't know, I saw a lot of people complaining that there was no women in this line. You know, not even just one woman's character, which I understand. I don't know. You know, I can't really answer for that. That's more of a Mattel question, but you are getting Joe Hendry. I'm trying to give my best pitch, I guess, for all 4 of these figures. So you are getting Joe Hendry. I think that's huge. I think a lot of people will be excited about getting him. Next up, you have the CM Punk. This one's kind of meh just because we have that 4-pack. I think the 4-pack Elite is a lot better than this one, and that will be another CM Punk and a Build-A-Figure set that we're getting there, which I don't hate. It's just, you know, it's not moving the needle a whole ton just because it's not my favorite gear moment or anything, but it is cool. It's still a defining moment in its way. You also have Umaga, which, I don't know, I think it'll just depend on what it looks like. I think the Ultimate is perfect for any Umaga, especially for a Ruthless Aggression shelf or something. And then Diesel we've seen a lot of, so I can see where people would be maybe over, like, not that excited about this set or be over this set where they don't really want to pick it up, but they do make it where you want to pick up Estrada, so you're going to want that for your Ruthless Aggression shelf, and I guess that could be kind of annoying there. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below about this set, but I appreciate you guys so very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, of course, about all of these things down in the comment section below, and I can discuss it with you, but I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a blessed one, and I'll catch you guys later.